Hello everybody, welcome. This is Tori, this is my channel ToriMoves. Today we're going to be doing a magic circle full body Yogalates workout. So have you grab your circle, lie down on the mat. We're going to put it behind our head and your hands are going to go on the other end in front of your face. And first we're going to start with a prep for the Pilates 100. So as you exhale, you're going to lift up through your head, neck, and shoulders. And then inhale to slowly lower. And exhale, lift. And inhale, lower. So starting to get into your upper abdominals, and we're going to add a leg lift here in just a second. So the next time that you lift yourself up, let's take our right leg and try to keep it a little bit low here, lower to the ground, and we're just going to hold here and then switch. Let's take your left leg up just a few inches above the ground. Keep breathing, pulling your shoulder blades down your back. Now both legs if you can, and hold it up here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop your head down. Good job. Okay, so let's go into our single leg stretch next. You're going to take your circle and place one end against your right thigh. Press a few times, floating your left leg up off the floor. Hold it here. Press, reach, feel your abs, and then switch to your left leg, pressing the circle into your thigh and pulse a few times. Squeeze, press, and then hold. Good job. Let's slowly lower back down. Stretch your arms overhead, moving into our center crunch. So your knees can stay bent, reach your arms, and then slowly just lift yourself up just a teeny tiny bit. So the bottoms of your shoulder blades should be reaching down towards the mat, and you can press in on the circle slightly as you lift up here. Good. Notice how my head is leaning back. We're going to go over to the right this time. And then exhale and lift and over to the left. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, lift and over to the right. Shoulders stay down and back. Neck stays long. Good. Anchoring your hips down. And over to the right. And pulse for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to center and over to the left. Pulse for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We'll lower the head back down, take a stretch up overhead. Next, we're going to go into our double leg stretch. You're going to hug both knees in, hug the circle around, lift up your head, neck, and shoulders. And then inhale, reach your arms with the circle overhead and your legs away from you. Keep your legs pressing into each other as you extend out through your arms. Good. Reach. You want to feel like your rib cage and your hips are sliding down towards the mat. Good, your head is staying in the same position. Now reach your right leg up and then switch your left, going into our scissor here. And switch, and switch. Keep reaching through the arms. The upper body stays the same. Your hips are anchored and just the legs are switching. We have 3, and 2, and 1. Hug everything in. Take a deep breath. And then let's roll ourselves up to sit here. I guess rolling like a ball is more accurate for that one. So we're going to move into a 4-pointed kneeling to do some bird dog movements. You can kind of tuck your circle in between your rib cage and the mat. If it doesn't quite fit, just set it off to the side for our next exercises. So your right leg will reach out behind you. Make sure your right hip is even with your left. And then if you like, you can reach your left arm out and away. We're going to lower the arm and the leg, or just the leg, up and down. And keep thinking of lengthening them out and pulling the front of your body into the back of your body. Now we'll start to move the left arm and the right leg out to their respective sides, and then pull back in front, one single line, and then out to the side, and then pull arm and leg straight from head to toe. Good. And out to the side. Good. Bring it back. We're going to hold it here. We're going to do little pulses up. So reach up a little bit higher and then back down. Good. Let's extend the other leg out and the opposite arm. So now we're at the left leg and the right arm, reaching them up, trying to keep your lower abdominals pulling in, and tap the fingers and the toes down, and then lift the arms and the legs up. Good. Just like a lever, lower and lift. We'll start to take this out to the side here, reach, and then slowly come back to the center. So make sure you keep pouring weight into your left hand and into your right knee. Good. Take a deep breath, reach out to the side, and then back to center here. Reach out, little tiny lift up, and then set the knee and the hand down here. Good. Okay, so now we're going to transition into some side kicks. So you can have your hand over top of the circle, It'll be out in front of us here. So I have my left hand down, my right hand on the circle. My right leg is reaching out. I'm going to flex my foot as I reach it forward and then point my toes as I pull it back. I'm really trying to keep my hips and my shoulders and my rib cage in one place and not rock forward and backwards. So I just have a little bit of light pressure on the circle. And I'm going to go do a little rainbow arc here. I'm going to tap my foot forward, tap it back behind me, and press and lift. The whole time I'm lifting up through my underside obliques, through my left side, pulling my shoulder blades together. And then we're going to hold our leg out to the side, doing small circles here. Good. This is really getting into the outside of the hip and all of your stabilizing muscles. This will help so much with your balance. Let's reverse the direction of that circle. So we're going to go the other way now for 8 and 7, hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, and done on that side. Let's take it over to the other side. Have your right hand down, your left hand on top of the circle. Reach out, flex through your foot, kick the leg forward, and then point the toes to pull the leg back. And flex through your foot, kick it forward, and point through the toes, reach. So every time you point and pull your leg behind you, really pull your navel in. Good. Feel kind of like you're like a little human sandwich. You're pulling the front of your body into the back of your body. And reach it out. Make sure you're breathing. You can see me breathing really hard here. This one is so tough. It's no joke. We're going to do those little rainbow taps, tapping your foot forward and then back. Good. Really using the stabilizing the underside hip. Nice. Keep that length in your body. Reach out through your toes. Think of how strong you're getting. You guys are doing amazing. We are more than halfway through this little series. So we're going to start to circle through our leg here. We're doing about 8 in each direction. This is about the halfway point. Let's circle the other direction. Reach. Good. Keep breathing. Breathe deeper when you feel like it gets more challenging. We're almost there. And we're going to hold it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and set it down. Good. Take a deep breath. So our last little bit of our strengthening series is an arm-focused portion. So you can be in a kneeling or standing position, whatever works better for you. I like the hip extension from kneeling. You're going to extend your arms out in front and just start to press in on the circle. We're going to bend our elbows, draw your shoulder blades together, and then reach your arms out and forward. Making sure to keep a really, really tall, long spine as you reach your arms away, and then pull your elbows in by your sides. Good. Really good breathing, inhaling to reach your arms out and exhaling to come in. Now we're going to add a little twist. So you can turn over towards your right as you press in, little pulses as you turn. So notice how my hips stay facing forward and then turning over to your other side to your left. Good. And pulsing back to center. And again. Then let's reach our arms up overhead, keeping your elbows a little bit bent, and we're going to add a side bend here, keeping the pulses. So the whole idea of this is to get your rib cage to be able to move independently of your hips and get your obliques a little bit more involved. Okay, whew, that was super fun. Now this one is my love to hate it. We're going to take our hands behind us, pressing in on the circle, squeeze, press, 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 and you should feel your triceps. You should feel your shoulder blades drawing together. Now we're going to pulse our arms up behind us. Keep a little bit of pressure in on the circle as you reach your hands up and up and up. Good. Now hold it here. Bend your elbows slightly and then extend out and away. And bend slightly and extend. You should feel the circle tap the top of your butt and then reach away from you. Good. And then hold it here and reach it out. Good. And bend and in and out. Good. And that was it for that one. Okay. So that is it for our strengthening portion. Now we're just going to do a few stretches on the ground with the circles. So you can lie all the way back and down, hooking the circle over your right foot, pulling that foot in towards you, letting your head drop, reaching your left leg away. You can start to take the right leg out over to the right, trying to anchor your shoulders, and then take it over to your left, breathing in here. Inhale fully, exhale fully. You should feel a nice stretch on the outside of your hip in this part. Take the leg back to center, one last little pull in, and then we'll switch the legs. So now you have your left foot hooked inside. You're anchoring your hip down, maybe flex and point through the foot a couple times if that feels good. Deep breath. And then we'll start to take the circle a little bit over to the left side here, so you can reach it out and over to your left, getting into the inner thigh and the hamstring on your left leg. Breathing deeply. And make sure that when you take your leg out to the side that it doesn't start to pull your right hip up and off of the mat. We'll start to take the leg across the body and over to the right, and you should feel this through the outside of your left hip, mainly through the IT band in that area. Taking a few deep breaths, just appreciating all of the good that you've done for your body, getting in just a quick workout to get the blood flowing, to get your energy moving through your body. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this 10-minute workout. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And don't forget to subscribe for new videos every week.